Welcome back, everybody, to another American Mates video. We are back with our final video before the World Cup. If you are new around here, please consider subscribing. We did just reach our goal of 200 subs yesterday, so thank you guys so much. We are still trying to push further, but because we hit the goal before the World Cup, we will be releasing a special video sometime next week, so be on the lookout. Something never before seen on this channel is coming. Again, if you're new around here, consider subscribing, hanging around to see that. Don't forget to like and comment and follow us on our other socials down below as well. We really appreciate the support. Thank you guys again for 200 subs. It means a lot to us. Just happy to see that steady improvement, and thank you all for joining our journey. Without further ado, let's get into this here video, our World Cup tier list. So as you can see above our heads here, we are going to be putting every team that is qualified into the World Cup on this tier list. I'm going to briefly explain the different tiers before we get into it, starting from the bottom. So, these were flipped. Happy to be here is just the teams that making it here was an accomplishment. Hold on one second. I had to change the. Okay. Happy to be here is the teams that just qualifying for the World Cup was an accomplishment. That in of itself is a win. Scoring a goal, getting a point would be huge for them. They have freedom of no expectations. Literally happy to be here. Early exit are teams that aren't necessarily the worst. They've made probably World Cup appearances before. They're not necessarily satisfied with just being there. Probably hopeful to make a knockout stage, but we don't expect it. They'll likely get out in the group stage of the round of 32. Upset potential is teams that also don't really have high expectations. Maybe they pull out, they could be like the best team in their group while they're rotating, kind of how South Korea did to Portugal in the last World Cup. That's like a good example of an upset. Or maybe even teams that you don't really expect to make it out of the group, but they could just escape, make it to the knockout stage, and pull off some sort of miraculous round of 32 win, but you don't really expect them to go further than that at all. That's like the absolute ceiling. Knockout stage bound is solid teams with good squads. You expect them to make it to the knockout stage, but they're not like, you're not so sure that they're going to make it to a quarterfinal or a semifinal or make it deep. They're a little more prone to being one of the teams that's upset. Like it would be shocking if they got out in the group, but it wouldn't be shocking if they got out in the round of 32 or the round of 16. But also like wouldn't be insane to make a quarterfinal, somewhere in that middle. And then dark horses is a little more open ended. They're not necessarily every team that goes in this category is going to be better than every team that goes in the knockout stage category, but they are the ones that maybe people aren't expecting to win it, but they do possess the quality to potentially make a deep run, maybe upset a big team, maybe make a quarterfinal, a semifinal, maybe even a final, but nobody's sitting here expecting them to do so. They just possess that quality. And then contenders are the teams that people expect to win it. They're going to want to win it. The biggest teams with the best players that are deep, probably the top 8 to 10 teams with serious depth, serious talent, pedigree, good coaching, all of that. So without further ado, also, I guess I should say we're doing this list collaboratively, not one by one, just one big list. We're going to talk it out and try to agree on where to put each team. It's convenient that Joey couldn't be here today because that's a free tiebreaker. So, without further ado, let us get into it. It is in order by group. We're going to start off with one of the host nations, Mexico. Personally, I had them in knockout stage bound. I don't know about you guys.
I also feel the same way about Mexico. I think I did see a few of their games at the beginning are on home soil. I also did see if they top the group, I believe a couple of the knockout stage games are on home soil. I feel like obviously it's three teams hosting the World Cup, and yes, the US is hosting a majority of them, but Mexico is still a host who will still benefit from home field. And they're kind of sneaky good.
They are. They've had a bit of a turnaround, and and like the home field matters everywhere, but Mexico are really good on home field. Like there's a little bit of sea level type of stuff that plays in there as well. Passionate fans. The Mexican league is really big there. Like their players play in front of big stadiums. They make a lot of money. So I definitely think knockout stage bound. What are you thinking, Ethan?
Oh, I had them. I had them in early exit. I feel like they haven't been great recently. I know playing in Azteca, it's a tough place to play, but I don't know. I'm not mad with knockout stage bound, but personally, I would have had them in early exit.
Fair, fair. Uh,
I'm ready to see Memo Ochoa go out on a
Oh my
one
gosh,
last run.
you think he'll
please
play?
no.
Because didn't
I
one of their
Probably.
goalies get injured?
I think I saw something where he is gonna play.
That'd be fire. That'd be
Guys are
fire.
these guys are holding on to something, man.
He disappears
Admit it.
every 4 years and then just spawns.
Literally. Um.
But yeah,
Yeah.
I do like knockout stage bound here.
Yeah.
Yeah. South Africa is up next. I had them in early exit. I don't know about you guys.
At first, for some reason, I was like trying to get myself to believe in South Africa. And I feel like recently I've just kind of realized that they're not the level, even though that they're vibes. So I also have them here as an early exit.
Yeah.
I had them in happy to be here. I think they'll just be happy to kind of be there, just
That's
given
fair.
their quality.
Is
I
this
don't I
the
don't I don't I don't think they expect to get out of this group. So
yeah?
Yeah, that's fair.
Is this the first time that they've qualified for a World Cup besides automatically qualifying because they were a host nation?
I actually don't know.
probably that sounds about right.
Like they definitely weren't in 2018 and 22 or 14.
They played in 98 and
Oh,
2002.
okay, so before my time, but all right, yeah. I mean, I think this. I would actually love for them to be good, but I don't know. They got good energy, but I do think that they're going to be a early exit. But I
Yeah.
don't mind happy to be here either. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm
What do you
fine with
think?
either. I don't think it's do or die between those two.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
yeah, we'll say early exit for now. If we need to change it, we'll change it.
yeah.
South Korea next up in Group A. I had upset potential. I don't think they'll make it far, but they've quite literally had the definition of an upset potential in the last one. And I think they have quality with some of their players as well. Like they're not going to be horrible. They might even make second place in their group, but I don't anticipate them going very far.
I had them as early exit. I think the South Korea team is past their prime. Heung-min Son is most definitely not the player he once was. Um, I think last tournament they got a huge win against Portugal, but recently they haven't really gotten any win that really makes me be like, oh, these guys can pull it off. So
That's fair.
I think early exit. I'd say they're a little better than the happy to be here.
Well, I had them in knockout stage bound. I feel like they have enough quality. But
What in what in like top two or third?
top two. I honestly I think they might top the group, personally.
Okay, so we're all over the
we
place.
are. We are. Um I
I feel like upset potential is probably the best place for them.
I like
yeah.
upset
Yeah,
potential.
I feel like
we can
knockout
meet in the
stage bound
middle.
was a little lofty
We're gonna be like
expectation.
third,
That's fair. Yeah, yeah, I could see that.
maybe top two. I don't know.
Yeah.
This group is interesting. They could
Yeah,
finish second.
this group is interesting because it's like no team's great, but no team's horrible.
Yeah.
And then last but not least in Group A, we got Czech Republic. I had early exit. I really have no expectations for them. I thought they were brewing something a few years ago, but I feel like they barely trickled their way into this World Cup. And like I really just don't see what they're gonna do. I don't think they're gonna win a knockout stage game, even if they make
Yeah,
it.
I don't see any thing that really amazes me with this team. Um,
You guys aren't impressed? I feel like they had a pretty good qualifying run.
yeah, I feel like they're Euros merchants. I don't know if they can do it on the world stage.
Yeah,
I I don't know.
You don't
This
believe
group
in shit.
I do rate Schick. This group is pretty poor. So
it's like I could
I'll
see them making it out of the group, but I don't see them winning around a 32 game even.
yeah,
That's
I'm gonna go with early exit just because I think that they won't make it past the round of 32.
that's fair. And I just don't see them like beating like the last decent team they played in like qualification in terms of like by World Cup standard decent was Croatia, who smashed them 5-1. Like I don't think they're gonna do anything crazy.
Should have been Ireland.
But man, I would have had them in dark horse. Um, Going over to Group B, we have the second host, Canada. I had early exit here. I don't know about you guys. Um,
Yeah,
I
I have early exit.
I have upset potential. I don't think they're anything crazy, but I feel like given this group, they could finish first
they
and
could.
then potentially finish first. So I don't mind either upset potential or early exit.
You said
Would
early
you have
exit,
either?
Ethan.
I had early exit for this one.
All
All right,
right, go for it.
throw them in there.
I don't believe in the host nations in this World Cup.
That's fair. I next we have Bosnia and Herzegovina. I had upset potential, but I'm open ears on this one. Kind of. I'm not like so set in stone on that. It was kind of like an on the whim decision.
I have knockout stage bound.
I don't
I
mind
think
that.
they finish. I think they finish first, and I think that from there, I don't know. I mean, what's the difference between knockout stage and upset potential again?
So upset potential is like they don't really have any expectation. They might beat the if they're not the best team in their group, they might beat the best team in their group, and like they might escape their group and potentially by like a miracle win a round of 32 game, and that would like be a good tournament for them. Knockout stage bound is more of like you're really expecting them to make the knockout stage, and it would be like shocking if they got out in the group. Like you're kind of expecting a round of 16 roughly, give or take.
Ooh, okay, that's kind of a stretch. I think that they'll top the group, but it depends on the round of 32 matchup. So I'll let you guys decide.
So that could be upset potential in the sense of like they could make it to the round of 16.
Yeah, I guess
If
people aren't really talking about them being clear cut favorites in this group, but I personally really do think they are.
that's fair. I'll throw them an upset for now. I feel like that's a good medium for what we were saying. Next we have former hosts of the last World Cup, Qatar. I had happy to be here on this one.
I also did. They're horrible to watch.
Yeah, I believe this is their first qualified for World Cup, and it'll be their first time playing a World Cup, not on home soil, so they'll kind of be in for a treat with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, happy to be here. I don't think they'll be happy to be here when they lose, but it's
True.
all right.
Yeah. Next up, Switzerland. I'll let one of you guys go first. I feel bad always going first.
No, nothing to feel bad about, but I'll start off. Um, I had them as upset potential, but I also feel like early exit.
Really?
I'm not too bought in on Switzerland, no.
See, I had knockout stage bound. I thought personally they
Yeah,
might be the best team in that group.
No Shaqiri, no party.
That is true. No Shakiri, no party.
I also have knockout stage bound for Switzerland. I just feel like they always kind of find a way to
They
get
do.
through.
And they did beat a lot of World Cup compatriots. They went 2-0 against Sweden in the qualifiers. They had a tough game against Germany, drew Norway recently, tied Australia. I I don't see them getting out in this, and I feel like if they get a weak team in the round of 32, they could potentially win that matchup, make a trickle, but
I like upset potential.
upset potential. Okay, I'm fine with that.
What did you guys both say? Knockout stage bound.
Yeah, we both had knockout stage bound.
All right, then let's go with that. I think I'm just having a tough time differentiating between they're too tight.
Yeah, it is a little bit vague. I tried to keep it more open ended so we could it could be up to interpretation a little bit.
Yeah,
But yeah,
that's fine. Knockout stage bound is cool because they are knockout stage bound.
yeah. Think of upset potential as it would be good to make it out of the group, and they can, and they maybe can win a game. Knockout stage is like you expect them to make it out of the group, but you don't. They don't have necessarily a very high ceiling on how far you expect them to make it.
Okay.
Brazil is the next one. I have them as serious contenders personally.
Yeah, serious contenders. Not much to say.
Yeah, I have them in serious contender as well.
Oh, I was expecting something from Ethan.
Yeah,
Something different.
I know. Early
They got
exit.
they got a squad,
It's
man.
coming. If it happens, all I'm saying is reference the videos before. I've said it twice. I wouldn't be surprised if they get an early exit in this World Cup.
Fair enough. Fair enough. We'll see. We'll see. Next, we have the dark horse of the last tournament, Morocco, who did make a run further than everyone expected them to. I don't mind putting them back in that category. I almost think there's a narrative brewing around Morocco that they've fallen off, but I look at their team and I think there is a lot of quality there all around. I'm not I didn't actually write this one down, but I'm somewhere between knockout stage bound and dark horse.
I like knockout stage bound. I'm personally, I think they're good, but the whole AFCON stuff didn't sit well with me, and I think karma's gonna get them.
What do you mean? Senegal walked off the pitch?
Stupid rules in a stupid tournament.
What do you mean? You walk off the pitch, you lose.
They
Very
lost.
simple
They
rules.
They lost.
forfeit.
They shouldn't have a trophy.
I'll throw them in knockout stage for now. Next, we have Haiti. I had that as another happy to be here. Anything for them is vibes.
They're playing in Boston, so they bring in the vibes.
That's a home game.
I'm kind of a believer in this Haiti team.
No.
Guy,
So-
please.
No. Listen,
I'm listening.
there's like a whole civil war going on. They qualified for the
Yeah.
playing all of their games away from home soil. They got one of the most underrated players on the planet, in my opinion, Wilson Isidore. They got Massachusetts native Piro starting right next to him. Dude, I don't know. I watched them win 4-0 against New Zealand. Say what you want, but that's a big win. I think they're going to be tougher to play than people expect. I could see them beating Scotland the first game.
Dude.
Wow. What
Happy to be here. Happy to be here is fine, but I think Haiti could cause some trouble.
You know what? I'd be happy for them. I would be happy for them.
I watched 90 minutes of Haiti versus New Zealand. In my opinion, totally switched.
Fair. They did
But
they did
it's
put
New
the
Zealand.
smack on New Zealand
just-
recently.
They did just lose to Peru 2-1 last week too. So we'll see.
It's true. Next up, we have, speaking of the Devils, Scotland. I had them an early exit. I think that's another, as Sam said, Euro merchants. Another team of Euro merchants. They've got quality, they've got players, but I don't see them making it anywhere past the round of 32. I think that's their absolute ceiling, is making it out of their group, especially with a tough group like they have with Morocco and Brazil, and playing Haiti at home, basically.
I I know this is kind of going to go against what I just said, but I feel like they're upset potential.
I almost put them there. So I'm hearing that. I'm hearing that.
Yeah. I feel like that's fair. Without my hot takes, putting those to the side, I think upset potential.
Ethan's brewing with a dark horse take over there right now.
No, no,
Oh. John
no.
McGinn.
I have him in upset potential.
I'm happy with that.
But if they make it to the knockout stage, I wouldn't be surprised.
Fair.
Well,
They got
isn't
grit.
upset potential? They're technically, you look at this group, they're probably like third. Upset potential would
I don't
be
know.
Okay, so yeah, this is actually a perfect example. Upset potential is like you could see them tying Brazil or beating Morocco or making it out of this tough ass group and then winning around a 32 game. Like that's
yeah.
but
Then I absolutely think Scotland is
yeah.
upset potential because I could see them losing to Haiti and then taking points off some of the other two.
Yeah. Okay.
This is gonna. Yep, this is perfect for my agenda.
Next we have the US of A, the third and final host. I do love the USA. I think they're primed to potentially have a good tournament this summer. I'm not fully as bought into the dark horse narrative as anyone else. I just don't think we're there yet. I think there's a lot of pressure, like maybe a quarterfinal, just maybe, but I'd put them more in the knockout stage bound. I don't see them getting out in that group, but I wouldn't be shocked if they win a round of 16 game, but I'd put their ceiling at like a quarterfinal.
Yeah, you took the exact statement that I was gonna say right out of my mouth. So same exact thing, knockout stage, and I think their ceiling is the quarterfinals, and I think that's a huge success.
Pains me to say this, but I do have knockout stage bound. I'd rather stick them in happy to be here, early exit, but knockout stage bound seems appropriate for this team.
The comments are gonna come after you.
They are,
Good, they
bro.
can. USA stink. Captain America's not even their best player.
Facts. It's Fuller and Balogun.
It's Tim Ream.
Dude, Tim Ream's low key the GOAT, but people aren't ready for that discussion. Next, we have Paraguay. I have them in upset potential. Like, they could beat the U.S. or get a result against Turkey. They might make it out of the group. I think this team has played well, generally speaking, recently. They did beat Mexico, close one against Morocco. In their qualifiers, they beat Uruguay. They had a close one with Brazil, tied Ecuador, beat Chile, tied Colombia. Like, I really think they do possess some quality more so than people give them credit for, but I still don't see them making it too far.
Yeah, I had him as early exit. They just lost the likes of Julio and Ciso
Is
to
it
injury.
is he like confirmed done or is that still up in the
I
air?
I'm not 100% sure, but even if he recovers, I still don't like that going into the tournament fresh off an injury.
That's
Um, and I think this group is it's going to be an interesting group because who knows, like it's very up in the air. A lot of these groups, I could see
yeah,
Paraguay finishing first. I could see them finishing in fourth. Like I have no
agreed.
idea,
Agreed.
but I'm leaning more towards early exit here because I think round of 32 is their ceiling.
That's fair. That's fair.
I have them in upset potential. I feel like they have some quality in this team.
Go.
They're gonna have a result against the United States. I can feel it.
I yeah,
Was
I
this
mean,
is this the team that got them out of the Nations League? Or who was it that did that like or was
no,
that I don't remember.
I don't think Paraguay is in the Nations
No,
League.
yeah, they're in Copa America and yeah, I don't think so. Never mind.
I mean,
That,
yeah, Paraguay's good. I mean, they got Almiron, Diego Gomez. Who else do they have besides Enciso as well?
yeah, I feel like those are kind of the main guys off the top of my head. Trying to think of like
Yeah,
anyone else.
maybe I got Ramon Sosa if I remember that correctly. I don't know, but
Hmm.
yeah, you guys want to go upset potential?
I'll stick them in there for now. We can we can gloss it over at the end.
What do you think their ceiling is?
Round of 16. If they get a good favorable matchup in the round of 32. I think that's like the absolute max though.
Yeah.
I don't see them going further than that.
We can leave them there for now.
Yeah. Next up, the mighty Socceroos of Australia. I actually don't know. This whole group is a little bit of a toss-up in its own right.
Yeah.
I did praise them in our USA preview. I think they're a good team. They play well together. They did well to get out of the group at the last World Cup. They got a couple guys that are like a little bit of wild cards. Nestoria Rincunda is a guy I've been talking about a lot. He could be like a maverick type of player to go out there and make some stuff happen, cause chaos, score goals.
Mohamed Torre too from Norwich.
Yep.
In the championship, they signed him. He was bagging in the goals left and right out of nowhere. He could be the breakout star. I wouldn't be shocked.
I wouldn't either. I'm somewhere between upset potential and early exit.
I would love for them to be good, but I still have them as early exit. I cannot see Australia making it as a top 16 team in the world.
That's fair. Not twice in a row at least.
Yeah. Did they last time?
Yeah, they lost. I think they lost a close one to Argentina in 2022. I think it was like a 2-1.
Oh. Okay.
Don't quote me on that, but I'm almost certain that's what happened.
Yeah. Is Australia? Oh wait, no, it's New Zealand. The guy that went from like 5K Instagram followers.
Tim Payne or whatever his name is.
Yeah.
Last in that group we have Turkey. I really
like them here as knockout stage bound. I think they're really good. I think they're really good.
I'm actually on that wave. I was gonna say I'm somewhere between that and Dark Horse actually. Like Dark Horse might be a bit much, but it's like they could. Like maybe they make
I would like them as a dark horse going into the Euros. I don't know. They are good though. I mean, that's the whole definition of a dark horse.
Yeah. Dark Horse, this like again, think Morocco 2022. Like you don't see it coming, but maybe
you don't
it
gotta
happens.
win it. Yeah. You don't gotta win it to be a dark horse.
We can go knockout.
I feel like knockout stage bound is probably.
Yeah.
I don't think they're quite good enough to be a dark horse.
Dude, I think they're really good.
They're borderline.
Why? Because they have two former Benfica players.
No, one of them is a Nugent anyway.
You guys didn't appreciate Artakoglu, man.
No, Artakoglu, I respect. He actually left. Kokchu was too busy getting in fist fights on the sideline with Laj.
But they have Denny's Gould. Denny's Gould.
Dennis Gould, Golden Boot, if they go on a run.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, that would be awesome. And then we could sell them for mad bread. Next, I'm actually like weirdly excited for this group. Starting it off, we have Germany. I've been vocally not thinking much of Germany, but I still have them in knockout stage bound personally.
Yeah, I can't get around putting them as a serious contender. I don't think it's fair to say Germany's a dark horse because they're so mainstream. So I like knockout stage bound.
No, I personally have them in dark horse. I feel like they're not. No one's taking them seriously, so I feel like that could be a way they could.
That is true.
They could win it unexpectedly.
That is very true.
This is a tough one. I don't know. I just haven't been impressed with this Germany team. I think they have a tough group too.
And part of like the knockout stage bound thing was like they're one of those teams that could be prone to the upset type of guys, and I feel like this team is one of those where maybe they get hit with something they don't see coming.
My whole life, I have feared Germany cheering for Portugal, so like.
I know that's why I'm somewhere.
I'm kind of tempted. I don't mind dark horse.
We haven't picked a dark horse yet, so I'm not. I don't
mind Germany as a dark horse. And actually, I don't know if you guys remember, we got a lot of shit for last time putting Germany as a dark horse in something that we did.
Really? I actually don't. It must have been one of the Euro ones.
No, dude. It was like I think when we did the World Cup predictions, a few
Oh,
uh,
like
somebody made a comment that Germany was a dark horse. It
yes,
turned into a clip, and then somebody was like, "How are they dark horses?"
yes, I remember that. I do remember that. I know what you mean now.
Yeah. Well, we're doing it again. Germany are dark horses.
Next, we have the smallest nation in World Cup history, Curacao. I got happy to be here. Not much to say.
Yeah, happy to
Yeah.
be here.
Who'd
Here
you
for
choose?
So
vibes.
sorry, Curacao fans, but we got to keep some of them short and sweet so this video ends today.
Yeah.
Next, we
Do
have.
they have? Oh yeah, they do. Sorry, one last
No,
thing.
it's okay.
Curacao does have. They have Tahith Chong.
They do. Funny enough, he's actually the only one on that team that was born there. The rest were born in Netherlands.
Oh really? I thought didn't Tahith Chong represent Netherlands
He
growing up?
did.
Oh,
He
he did.
did. That's like the irony of it. I found that out. I was like, wow, really? Only one of them that was born in Curacao. Next up we have Cote d'Ivoire, one of my teams I'm excited for. I I've used the word dark horse to describe them in the sense that I think they can do things. I would in this tier list context, I would probably say upset potential.
I like upset
Yeah,
potential a lot.
Like they
upset potential
I
seems
wouldn't
fitting for this team.
yeah, I wouldn't be shocked if they make the round of 16. Think they can hang with some of the best teams in the world. But like a quarterfinal is like where I'm putting the cap on it. Like I don't see
Yeah.
a world where it goes
They're
further.
used to the heat, man.
They are used to the heat, and they have some players there. Definitely do.
Yeah.
Those wingers are going to be electric to watch. That just in general, their forwards, Pepe,
Yeah.
Diomande. Who's on the right? I know there's someone good, and I'm blanking.
Ahmad.
Oh, Ahmad. Yeah, Ahmad
Yeah.
Diallo.
And they have I don't know how to pronounce it. I think Yohan Anj
Yeah.
Inter Milan striker.
Oh
Yes.
yeah,
Yeah.
See him having a good tournament out of nowhere too. And then
Exciting.
they have don't they have Wahi? Eli Wahi?
yeah. They have
Yeah.
Wahi too.
They have some good guys. Seiko Fofana.
Yeah,
Oh my
boy.
god,
I don't.
guy.
Frank Kessie.
Sekou Fofana, guy.
Diamande from Sporting. This team is good.
Don't sleep. Don't sleep on Cote d'Ivoire.
Conan at left back from Gilles Vicente.
Dude, do they have Gasson from
Yeah.
Villa?
Yep.
Next,
They
we
got a good
have.
team.
They do. Ecuador. Really solid defensive team. I definitely think they could surprise people. I'd maybe even put them in the same category. I know they're both in the same group, but maybe upset potential. I think they were getting gassed up a lot like a few months ago, and I think the hype was a little undeserving, like a little too much hype. I think, but maybe that's just me. I don't know what you guys are thinking.
I personally do have them as a dark horse. I am a massive believer in this team. They don't score a lot, but that defense is really, really, really good. They also haven't lost a game since like the end of 2024.
Yeah,
Like all their games are low scoring, but
honestly, yeah.
they either get it done 1-0, tie 1-1, tie 0-0, or lose 1-0. Like
I am looking at their past results. I'd be okay with that.
I really think in terms of dark horse, since you said it's not who you think could go on a run and win it, but be a Morocco, I could see Ecuador in a
Yeah,
semifinal.
I am looking at their squad now. I kind of take back what I said. They do have a good team. I'm
Really good
I'm
team.
not totally opposed to that. They got Ener Valencia, Moises Caicedo,
Valencia.
Pacho,
Enter Valencia turns up at these tournaments.
and Capier. They've got
Pacho.
Pacho. Yep, they've got guys, man.
I feel like
Nilson
they
Angulo.
honestly they do give 2022 Morocco vibes. Like I feel like if you took the Morocco team, this is Ecuador. It's like I feel like it's a
Yeah,
pretty much
Dude,
copy and
I
paste.
see that. I see that. I'm rocking with the Ecuador dark horse shout. Two dark horses coming out of groups E. I don't mind that.
I really I rate this team. What about you, Ethan? Did you say something about them or no?
Yeah, I have them as dark horse. I feel like I feel like they're exactly the same as Morocco. They're good defensively, and
Yeah.
if they catch a team like Spain, they park the bus. Spain don't like teams that park the bus, so
Uh,
I I I could see them getting a big 1-0 win against a huge powerhouse.
I could see that too. I could see that. Next, we have Netherlands. I'm thinking dark horse for me. That was kind of where I had them. They're getting some hype, but not a lot. A semifinal, I wouldn't be like, oh my gosh, wow. But I really don't see them winning it all per se. That's like that's kind of where I'm standing. They definitely have the quality and the players, but
Mm.
I feel like Netherlands has been a little shaky recently compared to the Netherlands when we were younger. I don't know what you
Yeah.
guys are thinking.
I'm still thinking dark horse here. I think I'm between dark horse and knockout stage bound, but I do like I don't know. I like dark horse. I like dark horse. Their defense is really good. They have a good midfield. Their attack is a little questionable, but Daniel Malin is coming off a very good loan stint at Roma. Gakpo always turns up in major tournaments.
True.
I wish they had Xavi Simmons, man, but
Yeah, unfortunately lost him and Urian Timber.
oh yeah, that's right. They lost him recently too.
Fortunately,
they got the best strike in world football. They got nothing to worry about.
Who?
Oh, you don't know? Brian Brobby?
Oh, I
I
forgot about
forgot.
him. Yeah, dark horse. Robbie could have a good World Cup.
I like it. Next in their group, we have Japan.
Sam's put him in dark horse. I already know it.
Dark horse.
I,
I think this Japan team is really, really good. I
I'm
think they're really good.
I'm on that wave too. I wish they had Mitoma to go with them, but I've been on the Japan wave. I've
Yeah.
they've been getting hype, and I feel like it's deserved. I feel like they could make some stuff happen this World Cup.
They've passed the small tests building up into the World Cup.
Yeah,
I feel like they're knockout stage bound. I don't think it's Japan. Like they qualified for the World Cup as they play in Asia. They're a good team. Don't get me wrong, but
dude, they
Yeah,
beat Brazil though. They beat
and
Brazil.
England at Wembley, and your Scotland. Trust me, I think this team. I could see a world Japan makes. I won't say the semifinals, but the quarterfinals.
I'm
doesn't
rocking
that
with them.
smell like knockout stage bound to me?
For Japan standards,
Yeah.
if Japan is in the quarterfinals, I think amongst all the other good teams that will probably be there, I don't think there will be a dark horse that I guess passes them, if that makes sense. There won't be a Morocco in the semis. Like, yeah.
Fair. Next up, Sweden. I'm somewhere a little more middle of the pack on them. I'm thinking maybe upset potential, maybe win around a 32 game. That'd be like a great tournament for them.
I don't know, dude. They snuck into this World Cup qualifying because of like something to do with the Nations League. They got into the playoff
Yeah.
because they were last in their qualifying group, and
I
then
forgot about that.
they have Graham Potter at the helm. I'm thinking early exit here. I don't see them making the round of 16.
That's fair.
Yeah, I also have early exit.
I'm hearing that. I'm fine. I'm cool with that. Next, we have an interesting one, Tunisia. I actually was doing like I don't know what possessed me to do this, but I was at work and I was watching videos about Tunisia, and they're kind of in an interesting spot where they've recently built this wave. It's kind of gone under the radar. I want to say like maybe 6 of the last 7 World Cups they've been to. They've really been built around like strong defense, but they can't make it very far. And I think they recently or semi recently could be within the past few years got a new coach with the objective of like just changing things up. And I guess he left out like a lot of their regulars, a lot of the guys they expected to make, and kind of took like a random jumble of guys with a little more of an attacking focus, more so than they usually have. But I'm still thinking like early exit. Like you expect them to make a World Cup. They're not happy to be here, but I don't see them doing anything spectacular.
Spot on, Mace. Early exit for Tunisia. They got some notable guys, but no guys that can put this team on their back to get them anywhere
Yeah.
past the group stage, in my opinion, or maybe sneak into the round of 32 as a third place team.
Yeah. Agreed.
They're just happy to be here, man. They're just happy to be here.
They are just happy to be here.
They're just happy to be there. Come on.
Nah, but they make
just,
it often. They from our perspective, yes, but from their perspective, they're looking to get into that knockout stage and do something.
Trying to reach
And
the next
they're a
level.
tough team to beat. Unironically, they are a tough team to beat when it comes to these tournaments. I remember England kind of struggling with them at one of the last, I think it might have been 2018.
Yeah, it was 2018. I think Kane got a last minute winner. If it was that game, I can't remember.
Yeah. Next we have Belgium. I think they're a dark horse, or maybe even a contender, somewhere up there. We only have one
You think
contender.
so?
We only have one contender so far. If I'm thinking of contenders as like top like 8 to top 10 roughly, give or take, maybe like top 7.
Mm-hmm.
They have quality. They have guys.
They do have quality. They have the guys.
Anywhere in the
I like
top 3.
dark horse. I like them actually a lot to be a dark horse here. There's no attention on them. They don't have the weight of the golden generation anymore. Courtois back playing with De Bruyne. They got over that, and then I think they still got Big Rom. Still got good guys that can be dangerous. Doku's probably coming off his best season. Trossard winning trophies for Arsenal.
Mike
I like
Penders
dark horse.
is gonna.
Like,
KDB's still there too. He's not too bad. Dodi Luca Bacchio maybe could get in.
Yeah, Luca Bacchio only knows how to play for them, so probably.
Yeah, I'm cool with dark.
watch out for Diazy this World Cup. He's gonna have a big one.
True. Next we have Egypt. I think other people might put them in like an upset potential. I had early exit. I'm not big into Egypt.
I honestly have happy to be here. They haven't been in a World Cup since 2018, and Mo Salah has just fallen off, dude. Marmouche isn't doing shit.
Yeah. Ethan,
Yeah,
what?
early. I feel like early exit is kind of. I had them in upset potential, but I
Yeah.
don't know.
I like early exit. I can't be harsh,
Early
dude.
exit, I feel like
I
is
was
better.
bouncing up and down with the Al Ali fans last summer.
Facts. You were. Piece of shit.
Dude, Zizou is gonna cook.
Oh yeah, whatever that guy's name was, Zaza or whatever.
Yeah.
Next we have Iran. I again had early exit. I think Iran used to be actually kind of good, like 2014, 2018. Now I feel like I'm not just saying this because I'm a Porto fan. I feel like Taremi's like the only thing they got.
Yeah. This group is an interesting one. Because besides Belgium, it's anybody's game. But I have them here as early exit. I'm shocked. I'm looking at the rankings right now. Iran is ranked 21st in the world, which just doesn't feel right.
Yeah, and they kind of had that whole debacle with the U.S. and Iran. Not delving into politics, but it does factor in because like I'm pretty sure there's this weird rule where it's like they have to play and then fly back to their base, then play, then fly. Like I think it's just gonna
Oh,
be a
really?
struggle for them to like do anything, like get it going. I feel like all that drama is probably just making it so much harder for them. On top of the
Yeah.
fact that they're not the Iran they used to be. Could almost say they're happy to be here because they almost got banned. Oh, I'll chuck them an early exit.
Yeah.
Next, we have New Zealand. Happy to be here for me.
Yeah, they're happy to be here.
Think so too.
Yep.
Not much to say besides
Yep.
Chris Wood and Tim Payne.
Agreed. Next, we have Spain. Again, I think we could save time and all say serious contender, unless anyone disagrees.
No, serious contender.
Yep. Cape Verde, another quick one. Happy to be here. First World Cup ever. If they even scored some goals, that would be great. That's what.
Here.
Vamos Tubarões Jesus, but they're just happy to be here. Let's have some fun this summer. Saudi Arabia. I've got early exit. I think their upset against Argentina was a bit of flash in the pan. I mean,
Yeah.
maybe they'll probably get third in their group, but probably won't even make the round of 32.
Yeah, I got them as early exit. I think they're a sleeper team, but they did get a huge win against Argentina. But yeah, early exit. Not much more to say.
No, you don't believe? I have them in upset potential. I think they can cause a little bit of havoc here. I think. Hold on. Did their coach get fired? Did Harvey Renard get fired?
Yeah, he's not the coach anymore.
Oh well, that goes out the window.
All right.
Yeah, early exit.
Early exit it is.
No, because he's when he was in charge of Saudi Arabia, he had them playing well. Like, not like obviously like it's Saudi Arabia, but like he was. I don't know much about Harvey Renard, but I know that when he was in charge of Saudi Arabia, he was building something like in a positive direction.
Definitely.
That's fair. Next, we have Uruguay. I have them as knockout stage bound.
I also do have them as knockout stage bound. They're going to be a tough team to play against. They got some warriors.
They do. They've got some workhorses, and they tend to show up in these tournaments, as we remember painfully from 2018. These guys do find a way sometimes, and they're a respected team.
They do lack a quality striker. I feel like that's where it's gonna kind of hinder them.
Yeah, definitely. I feel like their midfield solid. They got Maxi Araujo. Their backline's not too bad.
Darwin, bro. Don't sleep on Darwin.
Darwin stinks, and you know it.
I feel like Darwin is made for these tournaments.
I kind of forgot about Darwin.
Darwin's one highlight is scoring 5 goals against a team with 9 players.
Guy, and they have a very informed Zalazar from our very own Liga Portugal. Don't forget.
Dude, Zalazar he's good. I don't know if he'll play. I don't know how much he'll play for him, but
yeah,
he'll play. I don't know if he'll start.
It'll be an interesting team to keep an eye on for sure. Next up, France from Group I. Again, I think this one can be short and sweet.
I'm not going to say anything on this one. You can just move on.
Yeah, I got serious contender.
Yeah, serious contender.
Then we have Senegal. I have them in upset potential. I think there's very, very easily a world where they finish above Norway in this group, and a lot of people have been on the Norway train.
I kind of really rate this Senegal team. I got them as a dark horse because I think they could be the Morocco of this World Cup.
Okay, who do you think's their feature guy? We haven't mentioned too many specific players, so I'm curious.
Like
just yeah, who gets them there? Who's the one to watch? Who's the guy that might be like their spark plug? Who do you think?
They still got Sadio Mane, who's not as old as people may think because he's in Saudi. Also, Iliman Ndiaye from Everton.
That's fair.
He's pretty class.
I know a guy. Nico Jackson, and he's my last.
Yeah, dude, they're pretty good. Let me see who else they got.
They got some guys.
Another reason. Malik Diouf at left back. I love that guy. I really rate him. I think he could have a big tournament.
Didn't this guy just get relegated?
The whole team did, not just him.
Got relegated.
Is Edouard
So
Mendy
did
still?
Bowen, but I have to hear that he's good every 5 minutes.
He is.
That is true. That is true. What were you thinking, Ethan? Where did you have them at?
I have them in knockout stage bound.
Okay.
I don't think they're a dark horse. I don't think they're amongst the elite in this World Cup. I feel like knockout stage bound is kind of where they kind of
I'd be
fit.
cool with that because that's kind of also in the middle of what me and Sam put.
Yeah.
I'll put them at high knockout stage. Next we have Iraq. I got happy to be here.
Yeah.
Happy to be
Tough
here.
group. Tough group for him.
Next, Norway. A lot of people they've kind of been the people's dark horse, if you will.
I think knockout stage bound is perfect for them.
I think knockout stage bound is good for them as well.
They've just never played in a tournament like this.
Yeah.
This group of guys. But they did call up Aufschners, so they could be serious contenders.
When you put it that way.
Never know.
I personally had them in early exit.
Wow.
I feel like they're going to go home relatively early.
I mean, I could see it. It all depends with what these round of 32 matchups look like.
Yeah.
It does. It does.
Just feel like there's no one to get the ball to Holland to score. I think that's the problem.
Odegaard on his day.
On his day,
Jans Petter Howell could whip in some crosses.
You need that every game. You have a possible of 8 games to play. There's no I gotta try next game. No, you have to do it now.
Yeah.
It's not on his day. No, we need it now.
Dude, I have a really hot take about Norway. But it's not in terms of the team. I think it's from an individual standpoint. I don't know how hot this is, but I think Alexander Sorloth could score more goals than Erling Haaland at the World Cup.
I could see it. I'm a Sorloth guy.
Sorloth he's underrated.
He is. He definitely
I mean,
is.
how is
more
Haaland?
goals than Holland? Guy, come on.
Dude, you never know. Sorloth is good, man.
He is. He's quality. So ultimately, we're thinking knockout stage bound.
I like that.
Yeah, knockout stage.
And then next up, Argentina. Probably serious contenders. As even if I don't want to say it. I mean, it's very hard to go back to back.
I feel like their team isn't as good as the teams of the past.
I personally agree with that, but I feel like the public opinion is too high on them for them to be a dark horse.
Yeah, I agree.
Like, because I personally think they're a little overrated, but also could. So, like, I agree that they're a dark horse, but I feel like by textbook definition, a dark horse kind of has to be like underrated a little bit.
I like serious contenders.
Yeah, we'll throw them in there. Next, we have Algeria. You already know I'm going to put them in upset potential if you watched our last video. I think that's like a perfect spot for them.
I like upset potential here. I feel like they're, like Mason said, not being talked about enough amongst the African teams going to this tournament. And they got some good guys. So, backing them upset.
I have them in knockout stage bound. I feel like they can make some serious noise.
Wow. You know? I agree. I agree.
In that group, I mean, they are knockout stage bound.
Yeah, probably. More than likely. But there also is a world where they lose to Argentina and Austria, probably. Like, it's possible. So, I like upset. Upset. We haven't put anyone in upset in a while.
Yeah, that's fine. I like upset.
Austria is a very weird one for me because they have experienced guys. They do tend to play well in these types of tournaments. But, like, again, I'm kind of on the Algeria wave. I don't know if it almost feels like based on years past in public opinion, knockout stage bound would be okay. Or upset potential, like maybe like Joey had his prediction that they beat Spain in the round of 32 in one of our earlier videos. I think it was the hot takes.
Mhm.
I'm somewhere in the middle, somewhere over there.
I also like them for upset potential.
Yeah, I also have them in upset potential. I think they're a well coached team, even with Ragnick as their coach.
I
Like,
But
think I think either them or Algeria will become what we think that they could become. I just don't know which one it'll be.
valid. Uh, Next we have Jordan. I have them in happy
Happy
to
to be
be
there.
here.
yeah,
Yeah. Second to last group, Group K, Grupo de Portugal. We have Portugal first. Serious contender.
Contenders.
Serious contender. We've
Best team we've ever had.
yep.
Let's do it.
We've said a lot about Portugal on this show. Not much to say. Congo. I have them in upset potential. I don't know if that's a hot take. The group is a little meh. Colombia might be like I could see them beating a Colombia or tying or even if I was gonna say if Portugal's rotating, but that's their first game. But yeah, I could see them maybe getting out of the group or something. I feel like that would be an upset in of itself, making it to a knockout stage.
You think so? You back Uzbekistan over them though?
No, I don't. But
Uh-huh.
like being
Well,
being one of the better third place teams, I guess would be like
mhm.
because it would mean they would three. I guess
I
if
feel
they
like
beat,
the third place thing, if you look at all the groups, it's more luck than skill.
it is a little bit of luck. It definitely
It's a
is.
bunch of teams sitting on 3 points or 2 points, and then it's like goal differential.
Yeah. That it definitely is a little bit of luck, but
Uh-huh.
I could
They have some guys.
yeah. They have a lot of guys. Surprisingly, like a lot of their guys play in Europe. I could see a world where they beat Uzbekistan and squeak out like a tie against Colombia,
Yeah. Uh,
but I'm not expecting it. It's
yeah,
just I
yeah.
could see it.
I still have them as early exit because I don't see them getting to the round of 16.
That's fair.
oh, I feel like this team has upset potential. They got some quality. They have a lot more quality than I thought they had. This
Uh,
first game, I think, is going to be a little bit tougher than personally I think.
I'm down. I'm down for some upset potential. Hopefully not that first game because
Yeah. Hopefully not the first game.
hopefully not. But I'll put
They
them in.
lost to Chile today.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think Portugal will be okay.
Portugal will be good. Last in that group we have Uzbekistan. Something weird
You
happened.
forgot you forgot Colombia.
Oh yeah, that I was like, why are there 6 teams left? And I said last in that group. Okay,
Yeah.
I was looking at two things at once. Uzbekistan is the third team we have here. I do think they're an underrated team, but I'm still going with happy to be here.
Yeah.
Happy to be here for sure. The fact
Yeah.
they're in a World Cup is huge.
Yeah. Colombia. This is an interesting one. There's definitely a lot of opinions going around about Colombia this World Cup. What are you guys thinking? I don't think I've seen enough to call them a dark horse personally. Sorry, I know I just said what are you guys thinking and then started
No,
talking,
you're
but
good.
I definitely think they're expected to make it out of this group. So I would have them like probably knockout stage bound, but I know some people would say dark horse and I'm not totally against that either.
I think I was bigger on them a few months ago. Even in the predictions that we ran, I did have them in the final, just going game by game and losing to Portugal. But being a little more realistic now that the tournament's approaching, I don't know if I have them as a dark horse anymore. But they do turn up in World Cups.
Yeah. They have a couple guys. Daniel Munoz, Richard
I feel like
Rios.
I put Ecuador in dark horse, and I feel like I have to put Colombia in dark horse because I think both of those teams are the same.
Fair.
I had them originally in Dark Horse, mainly because they have the best striker in world football.
Ucho Hernandez.
Oh,
Yeah,
only the
Run
guy that was the MVP of the Portuguese league. almost 30 goals, but hey,
They do have Luis Diaz and James.
they do also.
They've got guys. They've got guys for sure.
But I feel like knockout stage bound.
John
I don't.
Ireland.
I just don't. I don't think their defense. I don't think is good enough. I think like their attackers and midfield is pretty good. Their defense just isn't good enough. Like
That's fair.
is Yerry Mina still playing for Colombia?
Probably. He always finds a way. Let me check. Yep, 31 years old on Cagliari, and he's on the plane.
Let's go.
Like,
And they have Davinson Sanchez, bro.
And 37-year-old David Ospina got the call up again.
Legend.
I don't
guys
think he's
do anything just to put the legend on the plane.
Yeah, he doesn't start anymore. They start 37-year-old Camilo Vargas, which that's a bold shout from the manager.
Old shout.
What did we go with on this one?
I think we'll go knockout stage bound because me and Ethan both had that.
That's fine.
I respect the dark horse take. I'll put them high on knockout stage. Last group, last 4 teams remaining. Again, I'm going to say what I said in the last video before we get into this last group. If you're here and you've enjoyed this video and you've stuck with us through this first hour, thank you so much. Please consider subscribing, commenting if you disagree, sharing this video. Again, thank you guys so much. Without further ado, England is our first team of the final group. As much as I don't believe in them, I almost feel like you got to put them in contender. Like
they got Tommy T.
You have to. You have to.
Serious contender.
Yep. Agreed.
But by judging by their team, I could see them in an early exit.
Yeah, like early by their standard, like a
that team is that's a shocking team to bring to a World Cup. That's a shocking team.
It's bold, but it could pay off.
It could. It could. Croatia. To me, this was like the epitome of knockout stage bound when I was thinking of the categories. That's where I have them.
I like knockout stage bound here. They're no longer underdogs.
Yeah, they're no longer underdogs, but a little washed. Like, I'd be really, really shocked if they made it past a quarterfinal. I don't even think they will make it to a quarterfinal, but I'd also be shocked if they got grouped.
Yeah.
I kind of have them in early exit. I feel like it's going to be a show one for Croatia. So I don't know. It's
how short.
They'll definitely make it out of this group, but I feel like round of 32 they're going home.
Could happen. I'm interested to see.
You just can't turn back the clocks. Like you can't rely on Luka Modric. Like again, he's still a quality player, but like
taking a look here, just as like a potential mock-up, say they get second in this group, 2L in the round of 32. Looks like they play. I just had it here. 2K. So either Portugal or Colombia, which
I think they just beat Colombia, didn't they though? Recently. I mean that's a friendly, but I think they recently beat Colombia. Obviously not the same thing.
I feel like knockout stage is fair. I feel like early exit might be harsh. Even though it could happen.
Yeah. I'll throw them in there. Then we have Ghana. I've kind of been all over the place on Ghana. So you guys give me a pitch and I'll maybe be the tiebreaker or agree with you guys because I really don't know how to feel about them.
I got early exit. I'm not too big on this Ghana team. I don't. They haven't gotten the results recently. I just don't know. I don't see it.
It's like I want them to be nice for the Urinchi hype, but
yeah. Carlos Queiroz at the helm. They didn't really do much with Portugal. They're practicing at Bryant. You think they're gonna do well? They're practicing at Bryant.
Come on, man.
Yeah. I have them in upset potential. I feel like they can make some noise, like they did in 2010. Maybe not a quarterfinal, but I feel like they can make some noise here.
Uh, I
What about
I
you guys?
I think I'm leaning more towards the early exit. I
Yeah,
I I want to say upset potential. I really do. I like Ghana. Their vibes.
I want them to be good.
Ghana was actually one of the first international jerseys I ever bought in my jersey collection. But I they have a soft spot in my heart, but I just don't see it happening this year. Early exit.
Hmm.
Last, but definitely not least, we have Panama. I'd probably also put them in early exit personally.
Yeah, I they've been to a World Cup before, so think it's a little harsh for me to say happy to be here. So I like early exit.
I have them in happy to be here because in 2018, when they scored against England, still down 5-1, the fans cheered like they just won the World Cup. So I think anytime they make it to the World Cup, they're just happy to be here.
It's a fair shout.
That is a fair shout. Why
I don't
not?
mind. I
I'll,
think I've been happy to be here. I like now.
I'll throw them in happy to be here. All right. So now we are back. I'm sharing screens with the lads so they can see the list as well, and we can kind of look over. Um, is there any changes you guys would make here? Anything you would change? We want to move. I'm thinking some of the ones that may be prone to moving: Morocco, Colombia, Uruguay.
Mhm.
Couple dark
So
horses.
the order from these should be left to right, correct?
Yeah, generally speaking, I tried to put like the better teams towards the left. If you guys
Mhm.
want to reorder them, we can. Um, do like that probably something like that, give or take.
Move Argentina all the way to the right.
Down.
I kind of like that for the serious
Yeah.
contenders.
Yep.
Dark horses, honestly, I'd probably switch Belgium and Netherlands personally, but besides that, I don't know about you guys though. Don't just listen to me.
I kind of like it like that. Maybe move Germany up. I don't know. Not this
Mhm.
version of Germany actually. I don't mind that.
This one we got a lot here. We definitely we definitely got to get Turkey over to the left a little bit.
um,
You think that far? I don't think Turkey's that. I
Not
feel like
maybe
they're.
maybe Uruguay is better than them.
Yeah, I feel like they're about there.
Senegal in front of Turkey as well.
Dude, that person's gonna be. They might as well join the American mates.
I know every time. I'd prefer if you swap Norway and Croatia in terms of where they are, and then if you could, I know it's a little tough, but if you could somehow get Mexico and Croatia to swap spots.
There we go. So like that. Oh, I'm cool with that.
Maybe. Oh yeah, this is tough.
It is tough. It is tough. It is kind of tough doing this. We don't usually do this on our tier list, but I think it's worth.
Maybe Norway in front of Mexico, and then let me know what you guys think.
I think that's vibes.
Yeah.
I'm cool with that. Upset potential. I'm maybe this is just the glaze, but I'm thinking Ivory Coast is more left for sure. Maybe not the best, but definitely up there.
I think in terms of actually saying like upset potential without our bias and hot takes, I think Scotland's got to be all the way to the left.
Yeah, Austria's probably up there too.
Yeah.
I
I'd
would
probably
probably
put.
switch Algeria and Austria.
You think Algeria's higher?
Yeah,
I
I
kind of
think.
like that. And then yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, South Korea.
dude, Congo in this category is disgusting.
do you do you think they're more of an early exit? They got guys though, man. They got guys.
I
Dude,
know.
no, dude, they got Noah Siddiqui from Sunderland, dude. They're nasty.
Yeah.
True.
Just
But
leave it there because if we keep talking about him, it's gonna come back to bite me in the ass.
true. I don't know how nah, maybe that's history bias or nostalgia bias, but I was gonna say I don't know about Congo over Ghana. That almost feels wrong.
It does.
It doesn't necessarily have to be Ghana going up, but maybe Congo should go down.
Yeah,
That
Congo has to go down.
I can agree with that.
I think Saudi and Ghana are better than Congo.
I'd probably, just due to home field advantage, I'd boost Canada up a little.
Yeah. Also get Sweden up just a couple spots.
What is this? This is Australia. Czech Republic, Tunisia. I'll do that, I think.
I like that. Yeah. I like that.
And happy to be here. You know,
Yeah, you should put it all the way to the left and all these teams below.
yeah, that doesn't really matter. Yeah, I think I'm happy. We just the one change, bump Ghana down. This is a solid list. I think we cooked here.
I think so. Let us know in the comments what you guys think, what you disagree and agree with.
Yep. If we had any hot takes, bad takes, let us know. Roast us, flame us, change our minds. Again, we appreciate the support. The World Cup is finally here. When you guys are seeing this, it will be tomorrow. The World Cup will be tomorrow. So we're so excited, and we can't wait to bring you guys some more content. Make sure to stay tuned. Did make it through this video. We really appreciate you guys. Till next time, American Mates.